So I've got this here, which is just another piece of card, and I think I'm going to try and find some other washies and not use those coloured ones actually. So I've done this technique before in one of my art journaling pages, but I thought that I'd just replicate it here in miniature, and that way I've got a sample of it, haven't I? So with this one, I'm going to put these down on the table like this. Just grab another one here and put it here. And then hopefully this is going to work how I think it might work. I'm going to pop this here. And then this piece needs to be long enough that I can do this with it. So I'm going to start by moving this one over like this. Now because it's washi, you can pull it up again. That one's going over the top and then underneath this one and then over the top of this one. So now you put this down here. And I need something a bit darker than that, I think. Let's see. This one goes over the top. And just make these long enough that they'll fit, and then I can chop them off. This one I'll put underneath. And they don't have to be all close to one another. I'm trying to get them close, but it doesn't matter if they're not super close. Trying to think what else I've got. Oh, I've got this one. This might look really cute. That's over the top for this one. And then I need underneath, so I'm nearly there. I've got a few more to go. You notice I'm not using any of these. For some reason I struggle to even pick them up. I don't know why. It's just crazy. But, you know, it's me. I'm trying to learn to live with the fact that I'm not perfect. No, I know I'm not perfect. I was just kidding, really. I've done that one. This one can go next. This is an under one. Put that on there. And I need something else here. This one. Now, these are, working with washi, maybe a little bit tedious. But I'm trying to embrace it. I really am, to show you what you can achieve. Oops, can't introduce any red now, can I? No. A bit late for introducing red into this piece. What about this one? And I have to still find some that are going to go up. But I just want to get this first row finished so I know what I'm working with. There's no reason why I can't put something this way that I've used horizontally. Now I just have to find the end. Never use this one. In fact, there's a couple here that I've never used. This one's got to go under. Again, I might leave it there because I can always trim the card down afterwards. Now I'm just going to move it around this way now because I think it might be easier to work with. Not sure, but it seemed like it might be. So because I've started over, I now have to go under with the next piece. And I was just trying to see what I might do. Maybe I can use this piece here. Okay. So the next piece is under, so I need to pull this back and start it off underneath, and then over, and then under. Once you get that first row done, it's reasonably easy then, because you've got everything in place to do what you need to do, which is just to pull them back and forth. And you can pull them back to the where it stops on the edge here. It'll hit the washi that's over the top of it. Under, over, under. Oh. Like I said, a little bit fiddly, but still, it's a really nice effect once it's finished. That's over. And this one here's under. That's a little bit skinny for in there. I'm going to put it up the top instead and find something else because it's a bit skinny. Put that there. Or maybe it's that this one's a bit crooked. Get that down on there so it'll stick. And this one needs to be in here. Needs something a bit darker. I think I'll put this one in, it's a bit darker. So the last time I did this, sorry, I was telling you, I used reds and blues and things, and it looked like tartan when I finished it. It was actually really nice. Over, under. We used to do things like this when we were kids in school. You probably remember, maybe if you're as old as I am. But you might not if you're young, I don't know. Do they still do things like this in school? I wouldn't have a clue anymore what happens in schools. Under. Over. Over, under, under and over. You see it's getting easier as I'm going through to do the weaving. This one's being a bit of a nuisance, I must say, this piece. And what else have I got? Oh, I might do this. I don't think I used any of that, did I? I can use some of this. So this will be under. No, is that over? Yeah, that's over. Yep, so this will be under. And once all that's done, I'm just going to roll these back, the bits of the washi that are on the edge. There's no point in cutting them off necessarily, although you can cut them off if you want to. Just roll them all back and they should hopefully stick, and if they don't, they'll stick when I stick it into my book. That's a bit twisted, that one. There you go. So is that. Got it. Didn't leave them very long. I wasn't sure what I was doing when I finished. But these don't want to stick. All right, let's see what that's like. So there's a couple that won't stick. I'll trim them. They just don't want to go down. They're probably lost some of their tack or whatever. There you go. And that's a tag. Well, it can be a tag or a piece with a bit of difference. So I will chop this into tag shape. And that's a tag now with a bit of a difference, and you've used up some of your washi. and gone back to your kindergarten days at the same time. Now I've got one of my coffee pods out, just trim that down, and I'm going to make a similar thing. Well, not similar, I'm just going to use the washi again, just to show a different shape. And I'll need to use some washi that's fairly dark, because if I don't, you're going to see it through, you'll see the thing. Maybe this is the time to use these. Okay, I'll try and use these. It's going to hurt, but I'm telling you, I'm only doing it to show you, because it's going to be painful for me to actually use this washi. I know, I need to use it. Oh, how cool would those eyes look though? I might do it on the other side. I'm just going to do the eyes. So this will become a belly band. Oh. Look at that, that's very cool, isn't it? A little bit creepy too, seeing all those eyes in a row. I wasn't going to use all the eyes, but there you go. So they repeat, 1, 2, 3, 4 eyes, and then they repeat. Oh no, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, only 3 eyes. I didn't know, because I've never opened them up and used them. But they're very cool, aren't they? Of course, because there's a, I don't know, I was going to say there's a left eye and a right eye, but there's not. That would have been good if she'd done 2 eyes the same. I think I'm going to finish it up there. So there you go. Now I've got a belly band that's got eyes all over it. So that will go into my sample book. So you can also use your washi like that to stick things in, or to, even after you've stuck them, you can do some faux pretend sticking in. I'm going to put these samples here because I don't like that fish. I'm going to cover him up. So I'm just going to stick these down. And they'll be fine. I'll just put page 12 so that when you turn to page 12 you can see them, even though they're on the back of page 11. I wanted to show you another thing that you can do with these. So I'm going to actually tear the page just a little bit like that, and then maybe up here as well, because I really like the look of washi on book page. What I'm going to do again is I'm just going to come down a little bit and take a little bit out of here, so it actually does look like it's really torn. How about that? And then I'm going to stick it down on the page behind. So I might actually glue some of this on first, just so it gets some adhesion before I put the washi down. So this would be good if you wanted to do like a faux torn page, to make something look like it's old and has actually been torn. I'm going to put one along here, like that. Not sure it showed through very well. Maybe I should have used some lighter washi. And the other one I'm just going to stick on here. But I still like the idea of having the washi as a repair for the page. Let's get this going up here like that. So I just think it makes it look like it's old, and of because I did do the sticky tape when I did the sticky tape with the alcohol ink. You can do that with that too. I'm not sure if I have that as a sample in my book yet, but I could go and check by going to A for alcohol ink. And no, I don't have anything in here under alcohol ink. So that's another thing I should probably do in here. So that's an idea for using your washi, is to do a faux tear on your page. And just to make it more authentic, I'm just going to tear a little bit down the bottom here as well and ink that up. So that bit can remain torn, or else I could put a little bit over the top like this. There you go. I should have used a paler washi. You know, this has got quite a busy pattern on it. Perhaps if I use one of those whitish ones, you may have seen the thing come through, but it's an idea, and at least I've got that idea happening now. So I think that's it for today. That's a fair bit, and I'll have a think about what else I can do with washi, and also I want to work on my ideas book a bit more. But for now, this is Deborah. Thank you very much for watching today. Cheers.